All right, hello everyone, it's Meteorologist Carly Smith. It is 10:08 a.m. and we are talking about what to expect after the cold front. So this is your live video update and it is starting now. Good morning everyone. Sorry, I guess the video is a little blurry, but anyway, what we are going to be talking about is everything you need to know post cold front. So here's a look at what to expect. We are talking rip currents and rough seas. That's why we started with the surfing video. Minor coastal flooding is going to be possible really anytime now and into the weekend, but the rough seas likely to continue at least into Monday and Tuesday of next week. So here's a look at what we are dealing with. 8 to 6 foot waves out there right now at our local buoys. So that is rather impressive. Wave heights for a cold front this time of year. It wasn't an overly strong front, but we've got it. We also have the onshore wind that's helping kind of keep those wave heights a little rough and sloppy out there. But yeah, east wind 13 miles per hour at Port Aransas right now, so not too bad, not quite as gusty as yesterday. For your marine currents at our local buoy, that period is every 9 seconds. It's going to be a little bit more choppy closer to the coast just because you get those wind-driven smaller waves mixed in there as well. Gusts are up to 22 miles per hour. Water temperature out at sea 83. Peccary Channel's in the 70s now, so starting to feel a little cool out there, especially with the wind and the cloud coverage. Waves are going to remain high through Monday and even into Tuesday, but they'll be falling through Wednesday. So use concern if you are headed to the beach. I know Corpus Christi ISD, some kids have intersession. We are going to be looking at a dangerous rip current risk continuing even into the weekend. So additionally, we have the coastal flood advisory that is going to be through 1 a.m. Right now, our small craft advisory is through this afternoon. So we should see improvements there. But that coastal flood advisory, in part because of the cold front, but also a full moon. It was 100% full this morning at 6:26. And the nickname is the Hunter's Moon. It's the super moon. It's full as it's in its closest path of the elliptical kind of rotation, so it's not a perfect circle, but it's an ellipse. It's in one of the closest points to Earth in its orbit, so that gives us the brighter looking moon, especially along the horizon, or the bigger looking moon also. We're going to get one more. We've had 4 in a row, or this is the third of 4 in a row. The minor coastal flooding is because of the full moon and northeast winds that are downshore behind the front. Higher than normal tides expected through the weekend. Here's your high tide times at least through Saturday. So we are talking 4:33, 5:56, and 7:27 p.m. is when the water will be at its highest point. High pressure is setting up shop now, and that's helping return our onshore wind. You can see the cold front kind of stalled well offshore, right? Thursday, 69 degrees right now at 10 a.m. We are going to see those temperatures staying in the 60s and 70s all day long. That's thanks in part to that cloud coverage and additionally a little bit of breeze and more humidity. Now you see on Futurecast there's a chance for a few spotty showers. Thunderstorm tries to develop. I don't think we're going to see much in the way of thunder, but a little bit of rain here or there, especially south of Corpus Christi and Alice, is going to be possible again today. I think we have a better shot of rain actually on Friday. The wind stays gusty or breezy through Sunday. We see lighter wind into next week. That coincides with our waves falling as well. On the muggy meter, we are going to see the humidity creeping back up. That coincides with our onshore wind returning. So how much longer are we going to stay cool? Well, here's the problem. That onshore wind boosts our humidity. It returns our normal winds for this time of year. And so the Gulf of Mexico, we just saw still running in the 80s. So yeah, it's still on the warmer side, and so when we get onshore winds, we get more humidity. We still have warmer sea surface temperatures than some of those air temperatures to our north. Additionally, we get this upper level low that's setting up shop. That's going to keep stronger winds in between that high and the low, boosting up the moisture coming out of the Gulf of Mexico. So that keeps us with a low chance of rain, but it boosts our humidity, and it's going to help boost our temperatures also into next week. So in your 7-day forecast, what you need to know, the answers to the question in this headline is today is really our last cool day. Long range forecast, I talked about this on First Edition a little bit. Major cold front not within, so any long-range forecasts are difficult. They rarely ever play out exactly like what you see, but I'll go 2 weeks out. 2 weeks out, I'll look at the forecast, make sure there's nothing crazy headed our way. As of now, no cold front whatsoever in that 14-day forecast. Warmer than normal temperatures expected, Tara. So chances of snow this winter, I haven't done a deep dive into what happens in this particular kind of El Nino versus La Nina winter, but typically some of our biggest snow events have happened after stronger tropical seasons. One in particular is what comes to mind. After Harvey, there was some snow, but on average we see snow once every 10 years, so it's not in our favor. 2017 would have been the last time, so we're nearing 10 years, but not quite there yet. As far as temperatures this week goes, today's really our last cool day. Temperatures are only going up into the weekend, and we'll likely be back around the mid to upper 80s. With more humidity in place, our lows aren't going to be too cool either. We'll be back around 70 for our low. So that's all I have for you guys. I'm meteorologist Carly Smith signing off. Thank you so much for watching this live update.